Muhl, the day on which the sky is going to look or is going to be like molten oil or molten metal. Muhl is used when things are melted, when they're pouring out, they're oozing. وَتَكُونُ الْجِبَالُ كَالْعِهْنِ, and mountains are going to be like colored wool. Colored wool because it's flaky. Mountains are going to be flaky. Now we learned, how would mountains be turned into soft flakes or small pieces, shredded pieces anyway? That was the previous. Intense love for someone. That's the word hamim. Very, very close, intimate friend. That's what's called hamim. So the closest friend is not going to be asking about his really close buddy. He's not going to care. وَلَا يَسْأَلُ حَمِيمٌ حَمِيمًا يُبَصَّرُونَهُم, despite the fact that they will be shown very thoroughly to each other. Meaning your close friend is in your view and you're made to look at him and he's made to look at you. They'll be made to look at each other very thoroughly. He's still not asking about him. They still don't care about the other. It's not like out of sight, out of mind. You would think they didn't ask about their friend because they couldn't see him. But they're made to see them and they still don't ask about them. يَوَدُّ الْمُجْرِمُ, the criminal will on that day wish. لَوْ يَفْتَدِي, if only he could give ransom. Iftada yaftadi, like fidya. To give a fidya is iftida. To give a ransom. مِنْ عَذَابِ يَوْمِ إِذٍ, from the punishment of that day. The criminal will wish that he can give ransom for the punishment of that day by exchanging himself with bibanihi, with his children. He will say, take my children into hellfire, let me go. Don't hurt me. This is the opposite of what you would ever think in this world. If your child is about to be in some kind of danger, you would rather take that danger on yourself. You will forget about defending yourself, you'll defend your child. At any cost. That is human nature, Muslim or non. But on Judgment Day, Allah Azza wa Jal, the terror of that day is such that even these natural instincts, even these most basic natural instincts, fear takes over all of them. Even motherhood. And this instinct is even found inside animals. When a snake tries to eat the eggs of a nest, the bird covers it with its wings. The bird will take the bites. It won't let it bite the animal. An animal that typically runs away from attack, like from a lion or something, when its young is being eaten by the lion, it comes back and fights. Even if it's against a lion. It's predisposed nature inside the human being. But on Judgment Day, these people, when it comes to this, giving up themselves, they want to save themselves in exchange, they'll even give up their children. Subhanallah. But notice the other thing here is that the criminal is talked about. It's not all human beings. It's the criminal that's talked about. Okay? And the contrast to this actually we found in the people of Jannah. Because it's not like in Akhirah nobody will care about anybody else. Actually in Akhirah the people of Jannah, as we read before, the guy in Jannah is going to ask, what happened to my friend? I don't see him here. And he finds out that he's in hellfire. But at least he asked about him. At least he was concerned about him. Okay? So on that day, he'll just be willing to give up his children, وَصَاحِبَتِهِ, and his wife. That's not too far-fetched. But he'll be able to give up his wife and say, just take her. وَأَخِيهِ, and his brother. وَفَصِيلَتِهِ, and his close family. Close family means parents, children. Small family is called fasila. The basic unit of family. He'll be able to give them up. الَّتِي تُؤْوِهِ, the one that sheltered him. The family that took care of him. That took him in. وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا, and if that doesn't work, then he will try to offer the rest of the population on the earth. وَمَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ جَمِيعًا, whoever's on the earth altogether. ثُمَّ يُنْجِيهِ, Ya Allah, just save me. Just so that he could be rescued. ثُمَّ يُنْجِيهِ. كَلَّا, no. إِنَّهَا لَظَى, it is a fire that has no embers coming out of it. When fire gives out these little sparks, that's nar. When it doesn't have those little sparks, that's matured fire, it's no longer, popping things, it's been burning for a while, then it becomes lava. Nazza'atan, this is, by the way, it's a mubalagha, fa'alatun. And the feminine is used because it's fire. Nazza'atan, it continues to peel and peel. Naza'a in Arabic means to pull. Okay? To pull. And nazza'a, it continues to pull. Lishawa, to the sides also means the skin, meaning the arm, the legs, they're considered the side limbs of the body. It continues to pull on them. It tugs on the legs and the skin, and the arms. Also means it keeps peeling off the skin, and Allah keeps removing it. And then it rips the skin off the fire. It literally feels like this fire is ripping the skin off, and then another skin is put. Then it rips it off, and another skin is put. نَزَّاعَةً لِلشَّوَىٰ تَدْعُو. It calls مَنْ أَدْبَرَ وَتَوَلَّى, the one who showed his back and turned away. It calls him and invites. It's like the fire saying, come here. The fire literally is calling him. تَدْعُو مَنْ أَدْبَرَ وَتَوَلَّى. And in Jahannam, the guy tries to turn away, turn around. I don't want this. And it come back here. And the fire pulls him back. Also means in this dunya, the one who turned away from guidance. The one who showed his back to the warnings. وَجَمَعَ. And in this world, what did he do? He just collected money. وَجَمَعَ فَأَوْعَى. And he placed it inside containers. Al-wi'a. Like أَوْعِيَا in Surah Yusuf. أَوْعَى, to put something in a wi'a. To put something in a container. Meaning he saved it, he saved a little piggy bank, little, bank account, storage, putting your savings away and putting them away and putting them away, never considering helping